Hey guys, DFW's Cars here, just bringing you a review of Apple CarPlay. The specific example is in the Audi variant. A couple of big differences between the Audi variant and some of the others is the touchscreen. Other systems with CarPlay are integrating touchscreen support, which is cool because it really does make it feel kind of like you have an iPad on your dash. But at the same time, there are fingerprint issues. Sometimes it's inconvenient reaching. So I actually have come to prefer the knob. Also, some manufacturers in button for Siri, but with the Hey Siri function, not as big of a deal. The third one is supposedly it supports Bluetooth streaming, but I don't know if any manufacturers right now, and someone can correct me in the comments, who have that. So here's the home screen. It's just a really, really great, interface and home screen. Probably the most used function overall, hands down, is maps, especially if the car has this but doesn't have GPS. It's got the 3D functionality, so it looks really nice if you're taking a drive. It has all very topographical maps. It even, if you zoom out a little bit more, you'll start to see it even has the integrated traffic. So it literally is exactly like what you'd see on your phone. Let's check out destinations. So yeah, you can do, find a gas station. You can favorite locations. Let's find a gas station. Here's all the local gas stations and how they're rated. Parking garages. Food is my favorite. Has the Yelp reviews built right in. So really, you could leave your phone in the console. There's a back button and then you hold it down for the home screen. Let me show you the knob here. So it's basically reminds me of the iPod. If you remember having an iPod back in the day, it's like navigating on that, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. That was a smart interface. Third-party apps go on the second page. On my phone, which I'm using to record this, there's about it's about halfway full. They're mostly streaming radio at this point, but that will change. There are more and more apps, every day coming out that support it. But you do get the sense it's mostly telephone functions, which you don't really need third-party apps for, messages, and of course all the music functions, which are really cool, especially if you have a lot of iTunes songs or Apple Music. Check this out. So you can get all your iTunes radio stations here. Even if you don't have Apple Music, I believe you can get Beats One for free, which is pretty cool. And then of course you can just go into playlists and things like that. And then the home button on the MMI would just take you back to the home screen if you needed other stuff, but it keeps running in the background, which is super cool. Let's go back to the home screen. The other function I like, whenever you go in somewhere, messages. It's pretty awesome.
To whom should I send your message?
The manual button and overriding that. Say you were the passenger, and then boom. There you go. Everything you need right there. Or, of course, you can activate, the Siri function. Let's see how that works. Hey Siri, take me to the nearest coffee shop.
Getting directions to Bick's restaurant.
And then, of course, Siri. How are you, Siri?
Seems like I cut you off. Can you please repeat that?
How are you, Siri?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Find a coffee shop.
Checking. Okay, one option I see nearby is Dunkin' Donuts on Independence Parkway.
Boom.
Let me know if I should call one of them or get directions for you.
And it's pretty much instantaneous if you have good internet. And what's neat, again, you have the Yelp reviews and you have the distance right in there. And you can tell Siri, hands-free, or you can just kind of go through the list. Let's say I'm feeling some, wow, Starbucks. I live in such a wasteland. Hashtag first world problem. Starbucks is 6 minutes away. All right, let's say I'll go for Dunkin' because I don't feel like going 4 minutes. So let's go navigate there. And there's 3 different ways I can get to Dunkin'. And what's cool is when you select one, it selects that on the map for you. And then you just hit start route. And you can do this again all via Siri. If I'm not, doing tricky driving, I usually just use the knob because the screen, it's very neat, it's right at eye level. Let me give you a quick preview of the interior of this car, just so you can get a sense of how beautiful it is and what a nice place you know, this car is to spend some time. All right, so here's what you get greeted to when you enter the car. The stop start button is right down here. This makes everything just come alive. And the MMI pops to life as well here. So there's LEDs in the door here. It extends along, gives that nice little line. A lot of cars have the lit handles, but then Audi also lights the Bang & Olufsen speaker grill down there. Really bright, clear, crisp, you know, center screen there for the tachometer, speedometer, and then this trip computer here has a ton of functions, which you'll see. You get to hear the door thud, which is nice. Of course, lit cup holders, because why not? This thing looks like a spaceship. Touch sensitive buttons, and of course it runs right along here as well, so gives you that nice effect. And then, you know, even the LEDs here, and then of course again in the door. When you get in, this is what you see. The floor itself, it's a little easier over there, has the LED lighting as well. So really just a beautiful place at night. It looks like some of the hippest clubs in the world.